Straight ahead, it's the match for the ages. Tiger, Peyton, Phil, and Tom team up for a great cause. The best of these icons wired up going head-to-head. On this Memorial Day weekend, the inspirational story of a Marine's motivation behind his gutsy finish at the Boston Marathon. Plus, we'll have the first look at Lance Part 2, the 30 for 30 sneak peek on this Sports Center.
Hey, when's the heavy stuff supposed to come?
Lance in a foot race.
I split my pants.
It took a while, but TB12 eventually got it going. Good Sunday evening, socially distanced from Steve Levy. I'm Zubin Mehenti. Memorial Day and the gratitude it brings is upon us. Oddly, Steve, so is a little slice of sports normalcy. I mean, after all, who had more success on a Sunday in the last 2 to 3 decades than Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, Tom Brady, and Peyton Manning?
Yes, the four collectively so great that not even this year could stop them. Although 2020 tried. This had all the feels, the best kind. Tiger in his rain-soaked Sunday red with the Chuckster cackling in the background. You throw in a TB12 Caddyshack reference. This was fun.
Yeah.
This was a good time for the best cause. An exhibition turned competition that would net $20 million for COVID-19 relief. Tiger had the home course advantage. Is that how you come to work? That's Peyton Manning in the rain. Tiger in his own house. There's Phil. Tom Brady, cool and calm. Well, TB12, let's just say, got off to a bit of a rocky start. First shot to the left. Another tee shot to the right. Struggled in the short game. Struggled with his pants as well. And people can't wait to pounce on any struggles he has. Brooks Koepka, I'll donate $100,000 if Brady makes a par in the front 9. Sean Payton, I'm liking this Florida Tom Brady right now. And J.J. Watt said Tom has to be a couple seconds from a club toss. And then there's the Chuckster on the broadcast.
Come on, man. I'm going to give you some shots, man. I want some of you.
Chuck, I've been focusing on football, bro. I'm trying to win a Super Bowl, man.
Ready to dominate.
It'll turn on. Don't worry, it ain't over yet.
Nobody better than Charles Barkley, and really nobody better than Tom Brady. Brady's very next shot from the fairway clips it cleanly on the green and zips back and home. He shoots and scores. Yeah. Mickelson couldn't believe it. Feels like, wait, I'm supposed to be teaching you. Some congratulations from Peyton. Watch it again. The perfect iron shot onto the green. Spins back into the jar. Brady's used to this kind of stuff, you know?
Oh, you made it! Woo!
Chuck, take a suck of that, Chuck. Shut your mouth, Chuck.
Unreal. Okay.
Take a look at that medicine.
Eli's been tweeting a lot lately, but Tom had. I thought this was Champions for Charity, Chuck. What's up? All right, to the serious golf stuff. Brady and Mickelson would trail Tiger and Peyton by 1 hole, heading into the par 3 16th. Russell Wilson added the donations, saying he's donated 100,000 meals to Feeding America for every tee shot that ends up within 12 feet of the hole. Here's Brady. Oh, yeah, he's got it together. Great iron, definitely within 12 feet. So here's Lefty. Anything you can do, I can do better. Another great shot. Also inside 12 feet of the hole. That's 200,000 meals to Feeding America. What about you, Peyton? The sheriff gets in on the act. Awesome shot. If it goes in, it's $25 million to the charity. Still within 12 feet. Everyone except Tiger got it within 12 feet. And Russell Wilson, with Wheels Up, will donate 300,000 meals to Feeding America. Here on 18, Tiger Woods is Tiger Woods. He 2 putts to win the match. Pick it up. Tiger and Manning get the win. TNT rounded it up to an even $20 million.
Great stuff. That was the headline of Sunday. Here's a couple more for you. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo announcing all pro teams in his state can return to their team facilities. This after a pause of 2 months, of course. The leagues are still working out the logistics with the respective PAs, as you know. Cuomo made it clear doing this is a step towards, quote, normalcy, but also made it clear no fans at games for now. Also, the WNBA in a bit of a time crunch. They need to get their rosters down to a dozen by Tuesday. That's so players can start getting paid on June 1. The pandemic might mean making roster adjustments without ever seeing players like rookies even compete. No timetable for the start of the season, but 6 different scenarios are being worked on behind the scenes by Commissioner Kathy Engelbert.
Where are you at, Major League Baseball? Our Jeff Passan reporting that the long-awaited proposal from MLB on an economic plan for this coming season will be sent to the Players Association early this coming week. While there has been progress on the health and safety elements of a return, fundamental disagreements on, guess what? Cash, money still remain. And with that, we welcome Jeff to the program. Jeff, you cite a high-ranking official, I won't ask you for his or her name, that says everything will happen this week. Does everything then include the financial aspect?
Everything really is the financial aspect, Steve. And I understand people don't want to hear that. They're tired of billionaires and millionaires fighting over how to split up billions of dollars. But this is just a necessity to happen before baseball gets back on the field. And it's going to be really interesting to see what MLB's tack is in that economic proposal. Remember, it's been a couple of weeks since it leaked out that MLB wanted to propose a 50-50 revenue split with the players, something that players vehemently disagreed with. If MLB wants this to go anywhere, they are going to have to take a different tack this time around and really convince a very jaded players association that there is some kind of financial agreement to be struck beyond the one that the players believe happened in March that entitled them to a prorated share of every game that they play.
We keep hearing about the new opening day on the 4th of July. That seems like a fairy tale, and of course, 2020 has been anything but. Is that a realistic possibility?
Look, if things work out this week, and if there is progress made on a plan to get back onto the field and the economics get worked out, yeah, it is a possibility. But the clock right now is ticking. Every day that is delayed is a day that they may not be playing baseball going forward. So while everybody is hoping to get something done by the end of May, in order to do that, this week they have to lay the groundwork in the foundation to come up with a reasonable, equitable, and mutually agreeable split of the money that's going to be coming in 2020. They need to figure out something that's going to work for both sides.
So you touched on the millionaires versus billionaires, and fans want nothing to do with that. But fans do seem to understand the risk that a player might have to take for their own health, for their own family. And fans, from what I can gather, seem to be okay if a player wanted to sit out and not get paid. So is that a likelihood that individual players could take that tact?
Well, it's a big question, and this week they're hoping to figure out an answer to that because MLB takes the position that, look, if you want to sit out, perfectly understandable, perfectly fine, you're probably just not going to get paid unless you're a high-risk individual. On the other hand, the Players Association looks at it like, well, if our players are being put in danger and they don't want to do it, at very least, there should be some kind of payment that comes to them because they're sitting out for a right reason, for a moral reason. And look, in order for this sport to come back, Steve, that's what they're going to have to do, not just on this issue, but on all the financial issues. Figure out a place where both parties aren't necessarily happy, but both parties understand that this is what needs to happen in order to get baseball back on the field in 2020.
Yeah, called a compromise, called a negotiation. We've seen that before. So clock is ticking. Big week upcoming for Major League Baseball. It's the very latest from Jeff Passan.
Still to come, the man and the myth. Our first look at Lance Part 2, the revealing sneak peek, the compelling finale to his docudrama is next.